Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. Where we last left off was we basically got to a hideout here. We finally reached this other part of the West End, primarily in the area of where Dawson is at. So we're looking for Dawson's place, which is not that far off from here. But we're just kind of also looking for people to talk to and finish up these conversations with the last remaining bit of people we've have not yet met in this game. We have like a few people we have left, I think, that we haven't spoken to. These three in particular. We got these two, of course. We spoke to Carolyn, but we didn't really get a full picture of who she was. We did save Louise, but we need to revisit her later on, I guess. When we find out where she's at. Karina. I'm trying to remember who Karina was. Oh, it's the crazy lady. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Yeah, so basically we just have like a few people left to talk to, and then we're pretty much done with this conversation game of like speaking to everyone, and we're just only going to like have our conversations be pretty much just like circled around like our conversations will most likely be ending up with like how we're gonna treat them with medicine.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
But yeah, let's finish up Caroline's
Good evening,
story.
Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Yeah, so let's finish up Caroline's story about who she is and what she's been through, since we only know that Jonathon used to be a doctor to her, I think. Anyways.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
So something about an airplane is involved. I didn't know they had airplanes at this. Oh, actually, they do have airplanes, but they weren't like commercial airplane. I think it's like just airplanes. Like they're just like for like more richer people, I guess, in a sense. I feel like that's the case with this one.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war and the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser. More serious. It suits you well.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business?
Oh.
As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Excuse me. She's kind of like trying to hit on Jonathon. It's kind of interesting.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
It seems like she really deeply fancies Jonathon in a weird way.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned?
No.
She's almost a young woman now. But she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Oh, interesting.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
I mean, it could happen.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
It's kind of strange that she's requesting this kind of thing. But I also feel like she wants her daughter to like have someone to like rely on, I guess. I don't know. It just feels weird that she's alone in this.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Like, wonder where's the.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Unless the father probably left the daughter behind with her, I guess maybe, and that's
Good
probably
evening,
what
Miss
it
Price.
is.
I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum.
Huh?
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
But she dresses more like a little girl still, in a weird way. Maybe the mother made that happen.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books. And then laughed at what we showed him.
It sounds like he was a very smart guy, I guess. Quote-unquote, very smart guy.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
Okay.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
I feel like she has like a bit of like a disability, maybe? I might be wrong.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
I see. Carolyn Price. Wait, Carol Price and Carolyn Price. Who the? Oh, this is Carol. Okay, Carol looks different in the picture for some reason. When I saw it on the left side of the screen, I was just like, wow, that looks like Carol Price. It says Carol Price, and I was like, this doesn't look like Carol Price at all in my head. I don't know. It's weird.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
I think I can see where people relate to it with like COVID and all that. Like people were like forced to stay indoors, and it was hard to figure out where to find more people to hang out with nowadays. Unless it's like the person doesn't even use the internet or use like any electronics in their life, like, and they only go out in person. Oh, imagine that! Like just having not a single person to deal with, and then being indoors for like 2 years or something like that, having to force themselves to be in there for 2 years. It sucks, but it's what it is, I guess.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
But yeah, it's funny because it's like the whole pandemic of the of 2020 is so weirdly, oddly relatable in a weird way here. But I mean, it's not very like exacerbated. Like it doesn't really like put itself up front that like these people are like trying to hide indoors to avoid the sickness. The way that we had it, where we, have a lot of like technology to just be able to communicate with each other outside of whatever.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
I think I know who it is. It's the deaf girl, yeah. The girl who can't speak, I guess, is what it is. Not deaf girl. I don't know why I say deaf. Deaf is like you can't hear. I think mute, but then I feel like mute is like insulting a little bit. But it's like she's probably not able to speak is better to say it, I guess.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
I have no clue what clumsy means to her anyways, but
Goodbye, Carol.
we're good with the conversation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, sir.
Oh. 3,175 XP available, so that's good. So I'm wondering if they'll walk downstairs again, because I know that they walked downstairs as soon as I spoke with Caroline. So when I talked to Caroline, they started walking off to the downstairs. But I started thinking, like, when they walked downstairs, it looks like there was like a view from up here to look down from here, I think. But it was like hard to make notice if there was a opportunity to listen in on more information from them. But I don't know, it's hard to say. That looks like a dangerous downstairs. Alright, I hear a bell ringing too, so it's interesting to hear that there's like a chime of bell ringing on. Did we unlock this door? I can't remember. Yeah, we did. Okay. So now we can go back to the west end a little bit more easily. Because the last time when we went through it, that door is blocked, so we couldn't get through it at all. Is this a door we can go through? No. Still need to meet new people still, so it's what it is. This does not look like a door, it looks like a wall. Sucks that some of these trash cans have nothing. Alright, no enemies in sight, that's good. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to look around to figure out where we have to go to find a way to Dawson's place, I guess. I'm guessing this road leads back to Whitechapel? No, this leads back to some other place. I'm still a little bit confused why the doorknobs are in the middle of the door. It's kind of weird, but it's like, is it because of the way that they designed it, I guess? Nobody has a doorknob in the middle of, like, the doors, though. It's always bothered me, because I'm now seeing it, like, consistently in this game now, and I wasn't thinking twice about it until now. Like, why the hell are the doorknobs the way they are? Just why? Alright, we did go through here, but we got attacked by enemies up here, I think. Yeah, there was, like, vampires up on that road. Is that a person? Or an enemy? These two look people. Yeah, these two people look new. Oh, let's talk to them. Oh, they're twins. I just realized they're just twins. Wow. Okay, that's really weird.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
I feel like these guys are like weirdly like like the way they speak sounds kind of like a riddle almost. It's like almost like the Riddler style riddles.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
Huh?
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Agamemnon, Pericles. These feels like weird names to begin with for these characters.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
Kind of a strange question. See, this is kind of like a Riddler style question I would hear in my head. Do you like the city? Well, riddle me this. I'll kill with everyone if you're not caring about someone. So it's like, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Do I care about London in this game as Jonathon? I I say yes because, I mean, I fought in the war for the city's safety, so...
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
I guess. That could be true.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Huh. Okay.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
That's fair. If they care for their safety, it makes sense. That's the best thing they could do.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer. And here we are.
I bet it's gonna end up being Jonathon. And that's why he remembers Jonathan Reed's name, because he thinks that Jonathan Reed is the name that will help them get out of here.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
I wouldn't be surprised if the other brother was the one who knows the name, really.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
I feel like the names are like a Greek name for some weird reason. Because Pericles is one of those like Greek heroes, I think. And Agamemnon is like some sort of like Greek something. I don't know exactly what it is. It might be a person, a neutral person or a god or something. Or maybe it's a bad thing, I don't even know. But it's kind of interesting to see their names, but I can't place what the background is for those names. Pericles and Agamemnon. Agamemnon is like something I just can't remember. It's hard to know. It's a Greek thing, I feel like, but I might be wrong. God, what is it? I feel like it's their characteristics pertains to those names in a weird way. But I know Pericles is a hero of some sort. I forgot who he fights in the Greek lore or mythology.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Yeah, his brother said like he's just some dude looking for something, I guess.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
It's kind of strange just hearing them say that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
I guess I'm not either.
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
I mean, what if I said yes, you know? You don't know if it's clear if I say no or yes. It's like, how do you think I wonder if he even knows if I answered it honestly or something.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
And yet you let him make the decisions for you, I guess?
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place.
Huh?
We don't often agree on anything, you see?
I can feel it, because literally this guy's like an absolute weird opposite to his brother, his twin brother.
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. The only reason that they're waiting... The thing that they're waiting for is until one of the brother dies for themselves to kind of get ready to leave. Because they can finally move on without the other person holding them back. I think that's what it is. Because in my mind, I know this game kind of encourages you as a player to eliminate as much people and gain the XP you need. But it's really weird because it's like, why do I have to do this? It's like, why do you have to force the players to kill? Like, they're not forcing, but they kind of make it seem like they're heavily encouraging you to eliminate or embrace as much people as you can in this game, because there is achievements supporting that, and there's more achievements for that versus achievements of don't kill anyone or like go for the good ending kind of thing. Which is kind of a little bit sad, but it's what it is, I guess. What kind of trap?
I'm afraid I'm not following. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
I mean, the game developers probably trapped this existing character in his world, I guess, yeah?
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, there's nothing more, I don't think, so...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
We're good here, I guess.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Alright, let's see if we have any new unlocks of things here. Oh, there it is.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
These two are so weird. They're sort of like personalities are so weird to me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing.
True.
And for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
Not always, if you know what you're doing. Like, I know what I want in life. If you didn't know what you want in life, like, obviously you would be lost. And what you would do is essentially just speak in circles until you figure out what you want over your own intuition, I guess?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He's always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that information, weirdly enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Alright. We got 3,395 XP. That's pretty good. I'm hoping we can pick up 4,000 or 5,000. Maybe 4,000 would be enough to encourage me to go and register the abilities and stuff. Alright. No sickness in the twins. That's fine. Excuse me. So we only have one more person left. Yeah. We only got one more person left in the game to talk to. That's in this particular region. There's one more person over here, but I don't know where this guy is at. I just don't know. And also, there's one more guy, which is no, it's not Joe. It's yeah, there's one more guy I spoke to and got him out of the district, but he is Yeah, he should be in here. Yeah, this guy. Rodney. I don't know where he went, because I told him to get out of the sewer. He did get out of the sewer successfully. So all I need to do is figure out where the hell that guy is. Oh, and there's also another guy as well, isn't it? I just saw it here. Oh, never mind. It's the same guy. I don't know who this fella is. It's just weird. And then, of course, it's just, yeah, this one guy left here. Alright, do we have fatigue medicine? I just realized we need to get fatigue medicine in here. No, we don't have it. I need to create fatigue right now. Alright, I'll be right back to this guy right here, but I need to get the fatigue medicine in place before I start going off and... Okay, I heard some music play, so I was getting a little bit antsy about what the hell I was like looking for here. If I recall, this area is dangerous still. Yeah, because even though I want to go through here, it's like sometimes it's too difficult to get through here due to the enemies like that spawn up in the area here. It's a little tough. I wouldn't say it's like completely tough. Alright, let's get fatigue crafted. Where is it? Right here? Yeah, right here. So we need fatigue medicine. Where are you? Right there. Okay. What other medicines do we need to craft? So we got fatigue, we got headaches, a cold for Nethercot, which if I do end up going in the Whitechapel, that'll be the case. What is this guy again? Cold as well. So 2 colds, 1 fatigue, and 1 headache. Okay. Let's craft those up, I guess. Cold, 2 colds rather, and a headache. Right, cool. So we'll hold on to that kind of medicine until we... We'll hold on to those medicine until we find those specific people to give them their medicines and stuff. Because of course I'll eventually get to that point where I'll have to give those other 3 individuals their medicine when I find their faces out in the street somewhere. Jeez, just running through that just destroyed that. Is this guy talking to them, I guess?
Dr. Reed. Still conduct...
Yep. Nothing new. Alright. Eat.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
Alright.
You'll quickly feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I really appreciate it.
Alrighty. Cool.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathon.
Okay.
Happened to the London that I knew.
Yeah, those are the twin brothers, of course. 3,420 XP. Nice, nice. So this door is locked, so we're not going to be able to get through that there. Oh, there's another trash can here. So we're going to make our way a little bit into this area. I'm going to probably end the episode soon here, but let me get to the deeper side of this area. Because there's only one area that we haven't checked. Or maybe there's 2, rather. Like, there's this particular area here that I'm seeing, the church. And then there's this little passageway that leads back to Whitechapel that I have not checked at all. So those are going to be like the new places that we haven't been through. That seems like a trap. Wait, who's this guy? The crime of lost knowledge. Pause and read this, of course. I won't read all of this. I'm not going to read through all of this, of course. But it is part of this whole collectibles lore documentation, which I kind of feel like it's strange that there's this kind of thing and not a more clear, concise list of like documents that we found throughout the whole game. It's just kind of weird. Oh, that was one of them. Okay, we need one more. Fertile is the beast of the belly of the beast document is left. That's the last collectible we have left for the guy to finally get all his documents together and stuff. I think that's it, yeah.
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Okay, so this is the last guy in this area that we have not talked to, the West End region. This will be the last guy we need to get to know, I guess. And then we also got the weird, like, the weird puzzle.
Again. What are the guards trying to tell?
Yeah, we got like a weird puzzle thing here that I'm not too sure about. Alright, I'll call it here for now, I guess, because I want to talk to this guy, but it's going to probably be another, like, 5 minutes or so, maybe a few minutes more, depending on how long he speaks. But anyways, next episode, let's talk to this guy, this fortune teller looking guy with the tarot cards, and then we'll see what he does for us, what he's gonna advise. I feel like he has a side investigation waiting for us to pick up, so we'll probably see that. And then that'll be mostly it, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, or good night, or whenever you're watching this. Roz, out.